I wonder how can we maybe find a balance between hands-on experiences when it's screen time and digital tools?
Yeah, I mean it's a big topic and it's something that I'm really interested in. The So a lot of the tinkering work actually comes out of ideas from Seymour Papert at the MIT Media Lab, 50, 60 years ago. And a big idea of Seymour Papert and of constructionism is that actually a computer is a really flexible and interesting tool for kids to use if it's presented in a creative way. So if the computer or the screen or the app or whatever you're using is actually as flexible as cardboard and hot glue, where students really can make their own designs, they can make their own choices, they can have agency. I think it can be a powerful addition to, to the way we learn. The world is, full of screens and apps and smartphones and more AI tools and software. And so I think it is important that students and kids also have agency and they can play and they can be creative with this material of the digital world. I would say, like for me, thinking of screen time, there is a really big difference between passively watching
Mm.
something, watching a video, watching YouTube, versus using a computer, using an iPad to make or create something, on Scratch or on I don't know what they're called. There's lots of these block programming, Minecraft blocks. If you're actually making and creating and building something with the computer, I think that's really valuable. And then just that being said, I feel like something that I'm always curious and interested about is how to be moving back and forth between the digital world and the physical world. So in all the projects that I do that have to do with programming, that have to do with AI, there always is something that you're building in the real world, that you're using the computer uh, to turn on and off a motor or to activate a switch, but that students have that experience of going back and forth. Like I did a summer camp in San Francisco that was about code to cardboard. And, we had these workshops where like students were like sawing wood and then working on code and then, hot gluing a piece of cardboard and then like connecting wires on a breadboard. And I think that's really powerful when the kind of high-tech tools combine with physical elements.
I love that. And I guess going back to the beginning of the conversation is sort of like that transdisciplinary learning, right? Because it becomes just another tool, it becomes another way to enhance the physical or the material encounters that you're having through Tinkerer. So it's just one more tool that can again open up so much creativity. And there is so many possibilities. And I'm completely agree. It's a really, I mean, we could be talking for hours probably, but yeah, it's a really good point regarding the passive, just passive consuming screen time rather than actually interacting or using it for something where your brain is actually alert and your brain is actually having to make links and try things out.
Well, and I think just again, like, where's the direction or where's the goals for the project coming? And I mean, there are a lot of coding platforms that are like puzzles, or it's like, you know, just only about the content. And I feel like this is just the same as if you were working with physical materials with a closed-ended outcome where there isn't the ability to have playfulness and creativity. But I think that both with physical materials and digital materials, if you flip that and you say, as the educator, as the teacher, as the parent, it's not about everyone coming to the same endpoint, but it's about everyone exploring and experimenting with their own ideas. Uh, I think that can happen across a wide variety of mediums. And I think it's actually really interesting, as you say, when these unexpected connections happen, because it even allows for more outcomes, more ideas, more projects, the students to really invent something that nobody has seen before, because it is this kind of new mashup of materials and technologies.